Right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Right now, we are here for the DIVAS Battleground Season 1. The grand final is on, and today is going to be the final day. The Judgment Day is here, and I'm here with you guys as well. So let's get on with the game itself, and I hope all of the viewers who are actually watching this game, you guys are going for another very exciting day with your favorite players all over the Asian region. So let's just go for the game itself, and I hope we will see all of all of the players who are actually joining in. They will have a very good day ahead, and they'll have no problem whatsoever. Right now, they are gonna get ready for the battle itself, and we can see all of the other players right now. They're here, and right now I want to talk about each and every one of the player that is available in this battle. So let's just go and check them out. Right now, I can see the players in Kameshki, and we can see the MAVS team, MAVS Asteria. They're here. Manok and the remaining players were doing amazing. They were able to get into a very good start, and I just hope them to do a little bit better from yesterday and the day before. So let's hope that they goes to the game and do a wonderful job over there. Right now, we can see the table toppers, the teams. Everyone is actually trying to drop according to their own drop locations, and I hope they will have no issues whatsoever. GODSAINT girls, they're here, and I can see Miss Emin right now. She's the only one over here. I don't know what happened to the remaining players of her team. Where are they, by the way? So let's just go and check them out right now. Some of the teams are actually fighting it out in the Milta region, and let's go and check them out. We can see DETA, VELORA, they're here, and they're actually going up against the Silent Crew lineup. Okay, the firepower from Silent Crew is also really amazing. Via didn't know about the enemy's location, and she was taken down. Right now, Young Girl and the remaining players are just gonna wait over there for a little bit, but SCS has like some intel according to their plans, and I hope Blunt will have some idea about the whole situation that's actually going around her as well. Via will get a revive if I'm not wrong. They have all the three players available, but they have to watch out. Right now, we can see all of the other players are just being ready for this fight. Maybe Young Girl has some ideas, but somehow Milu and the remaining players were able to get their first elimination. So the first blood has been drawn. So yes, that's a good one. But viewers, I want to talk about the rest of the players. We can see Young Girl, Cruz, so she's here, and Via and the remaining players were able to get a good sense of information about all the things that's actually going around them. Right now, DETA, VELORA, they are actually going for the attack, but there's only one single player available. Blunt was also taken down, so right now Zulai, Blunt, all of the two players were eliminated. The final player, the last one, Is she gonna be taken down, or DETA will just go away without taking that final elimination against the enemy team? That's another thing that we might be able to talk about. But here I can see Miss Milu is actually trying to find out the enemy players. Young girl is still waiting over here, but right now she's all alone. No, 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 that's a bad one. So that could have been a little bit of a problem, but somehow Nahaya came in for the rescue, and Silent Crew were out of this game, so somehow they were taken down, and I guess we will see no sign of the team in this match at least. So maybe in the next one there is going to be another Erangel match in which we will see another very good fight. Right now the champions, they are actually going up against the one gangster lady lineup, so they might be able to have a little bit of chance of taking some elimination. But Heartless, she was the first player to get eliminated, so that's a bad start for the team, and maybe champions will try to come back, and if they can go for another set of elimination, that will be great. But in the Lipovka region, they don't have anyone they can like go and murder, so that's not gonna happen real soon. They'll have to move on, and maybe in a little bit later they will have a chance to fight against some other enemy team. Maybe then they can go for some elimination. That can be another plan, maybe that will be executed. A mercenary esport is here with us, Nexi, and the remaining crews are actually waiting out here, and we want to see where are this team actually heading. They're going for their Potato Hillside movement right now, so that route is not really intercepted by anyone else. But I feel like there will be another chance for the players. Right now, GS GODSAINT, they're actually going for the attack. MABETEX were losing some of their players. Emin is all alone. I don't know what just happened to the remaining players. They were doing wonderful in the previous 2 days, but I have to talk about Evil X and her other teammate Clutchy. Somehow they were not really available on this fight, so not really sure if Emin has what it takes to do a very good job and take some good overall points. So she was successful in the first elimination, so that's a great start. But they have to watch out. They have to go for another like good set of points. If they can go for the later rotations, maybe then they can have a chance to get some good elimination. Maybe that can happen. But Emin, she needs to find a better vehicle than this trikes. Maybe she can take a buggy even, maybe that will be helpful, or like regular bike can be helpful in a lot of cases. Right now Matex, they're in front of us. Celine is there, and the remaining players are actually sitting beside the poaching area, so maybe from there they will just try to head on to the west, and maybe they can find someone else in the Gatka region. There we will be able to see another fight, so it's gonna be even more interesting. So another thing that we might be able to talk about here, we are actually talking about the Exosphere lineup right now, viewers, and Exosphere is actually going for a very good elimination point. Harley is just waiting, and right now the point gap between Exosphere and DETA VELORA, it's actually looking very exciting. I can see all of the players are just getting ready. Chapu was able to get the first 2 elimination point, and Test and the remaining players will have no issues whatsoever. Harley, Test, they're the 2 players who are actually holding on to their position in the beginning, but we have to watch out for the remaining players as well. Test was doing so good in the overall frag list. She was holding another very good position, but right now her position has been overthrown by the other players. So maybe she will just try to climb up onto this position, and if they can, if they can eliminate the mercenary crew, then that can be a very good possibility. Right now, Nexi can definitely be spotted, maybe. So Test and Dodidong, maybe they will just try to hold on to the position. Harley is already there. Sulu was taken down, maybe, but no, that was not it. Sulu, she was just missing it out, and that was a great shot against Harley. Right now, she's the one who was taken down, but the rest of the teammates are not really excited for that. They're not really going in to save her teammates, so it will be a little bit of a problematic thing, if I'm not wrong. But the zone is actually like pushing everyone inside, and all the teams are heading to the extreme western side. The George Bull Hills will be another exciting place. There will be a lot of players that we will actually talk about. Valkyries is actually trying to go inside this Himalayas, in which we can see Why Not Esports is just holding on to their position. Babybot and her other teammates will have a very good chance to attack. Unfire, Valkyries, there will be another shot of attack, but let's see if like team has a good chance to attack or not. Right now I can see one of their players, Pew Pew, she's in a very different place all by herself, but not really sure if it was planned or not. But let's hope that they can rejoin, and maybe they can regroup. If that happens, then that will be a good one, but still we'll have to watch out a little bit longer. So That's another thing that we might actually want to talk about, viewers. Then we will talk about the next possible team. XSOPHERE is just actually moving in, and I thought one of the players died in the earlier fight, but somehow that was not really the case. Right now, some other teams are actually going for the fight, and we can see XSOPHERE is actually going up against a mercenary. Okay, Jiaopu was able to take another one, and she was able to get the elimination point. So it's a very good start. Another knockout. My God, they're showing no signs of stopping whatsoever. They were able to get another elimination point, and Dodi Dong and the remaining ones are actually doing an amazing job. Already, I was looking at Hurley before, and she was the one. She was the first player who got knocked out earlier. But then again, they are showing signs of a comeback. So if that happens, then that will be really a good one. Ayana, Leah, Fafa, and Irene, all the players are just trying to move inside the zone. But so far, they're just holding their position outside of the military base. So maybe they should just try to move on. They will not really dare to take any fight outside the blue, which will be a little bit of a problem for the team. Leah is still just holding on to herself, but she is being careful. That's a good sign of a very good player. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about here. I can see the players from MABETEX Esports. Celine is still there with us. Soda and the remaining players are actually aware of the whole situation, right? That they can go for the fight. But Chachu, okay, there's the player, and Chachu can go for the attack, and maybe Soda and the remaining players will just get inside the building. Oh, Celine, she was able to take a knockout. Another player was taken down, back-to-back knockouts, but somehow that was not really it. One gangster were able to survive that fight, and MABETEX, they were taking an exit. So really unfortunate for the team, but not really sure if they're gonna go for another very good attack or something like that. So if that happens, then that will be great. But viewers, we're gonna talk about the other teams, and here we will see another fight. Maybe Unfire Esports, they're actually holding on to the position, so maybe another fight is gonna start. And we want to talk about Unfire and the remaining players. They haven't got a single elimination yet, but we will just hold on and see how many points can they accumulate. Right now the zone is being pushed towards the northern side a little bit more, so maybe not in the Feripia region, but maybe in the Gatka or somewhere else. We will see another circle movement, and that can be really exciting. Here I can see the players from XSOPHERE, they're just really not stopping anymore, and they're going up against the champions against now. Okay, Hurley, another knockout, a very good one, and they were able to take a total of 8 eliminations. That's amazing. That's the way they should perform, and right now they're actually showing no signs of mercy or whatsoever. They're going for the blind pushes, and that blind push is actually helping them out quite a bit more. Right now the zone is actually moving towards the hospital and Gatka side, so some of the players can definitely go over there and have a good position overall. But right now I'm not really sure if this circle is going to stay at the like big hills, or it will go towards the hospital, or maybe in the hay farm side. That happens, then that can be a little bit interesting. But once again, we're actually looking at some other players right now. XSOPHERE is actually on the move. They want to spot out some other enemy players, but if they are actually going to the hills of Georgepol, then they will be able to find out why not esports and the other players. Shoot to survive Novas, they're actually going in, and maybe they're going for another set of attack right now. Shoot to survive ALS, she's just here, and we can see the other players, Yuno, Yesu, and the remaining players are just holding on to the positions. Valkyries, they're going up against the team, and why not, somehow one of their players, Bhumi, was taken down already. Right now the remaining ones, okay, they're actually going for the fight. Very nice. Babybot was able to take a knockout, but she was taken down by Lil Yuka. So back-to-back firepower, but Pew Pew, she's doing a wonderful job with the grenade. She was able to take a very good knockout. Right now she's going for another one. Let's just see if she can go for the finishes or not. Pew Pew, she was taking a lot of damages. Babybot was the first player to get eliminated, but Bhumi also needs to be revived. They're actually taking a lot of time, and Valkyrie Hamey, I don't know where she came from, and that was a very cool grenade against Pew Pew. Right now she was also taken down. This situation is not really helping the team at all. Why not needs to revive their positions, but Bhumi was not really lucky. Hamey was able to take another good knockout, and from that grenade barrage, why not esports was eliminated. Mizu, she was able to get the final elimination, and that was not a very good way to start the event. That why not esports was actually expecting. Somehow they were eliminated very early, and I'm not really sure if they can do better in the next one. If they want to, then they will have to forget about all the things, all the mishap that has happened to them. So if they can do it, then they will have a good chance of fight. But then we will go back to 4M Goddess, and somehow they were also eliminated. I mean, XSOPHERE, they are actually doing a wonderful job. 10 elimination already. They are ruling the lobby, and that's a cool way to encourage them. And already they're in a very good position that they can use, and if they can get a better overall position, that will be even more amazing. Right now, we want to talk about Preva and the other players. One Gangstar Lady are just holding on to their positions, but I can see GODSAINT girls GS. They're actually holding on to a very small shack. I don't know if it was spotted already, but okay, her position can be spotted by the enemy team, so maybe they are really aware of the whole situation that's actually going around them. Right now, I want to talk about the player 22, Irene. Right now, she's actually going in, and Bella was the one who got taken down from Unfire Esports. 22 PSYDUCK, right now, they're actually showing some signs of fight, and that's going to be even better. So let's just hope that they can get a better overall point, and that will be really helpful in a lot of cases. Right now, Irene, she's just holding on to her position. She's just minding her own businesses. But Leah and the remaining players, they also want to get some better overall zone coverage, and they're actually moving. That's why we will see another interesting fight. But right now, 1-9 Gangstar Lady, they're actually going against the XSOPHERE team already. XSOPHERE are ruling on top of the lobby with 12 eliminations, but right now this situation can really get ugly. CSE, they're actually going for the fight, and right now, she was just holding on to her position. Right now, there was another player who's actually just joining in, but somehow that's not going to be that helpful. Preva is just going for those elimination points. Yesu can be revived still, so there is going to be another big chance of fight. We will see another fight from like the players from, and that will be really interesting. As we can see already right now, the survive lineup, they're actually holding on, and here I can see Miss Arya. She's just there right now, and was the first player to be taken down by CSE. Summer, the other players are just moving in. ALS, she doesn't know about the enemy's location, and that was a bad miss. Summer was going for another one. Right now, Arya will be the final player for the team, but she has to use a very beautiful grenade, otherwise this can be really problematic. The grenade usage was not really a good one. Summer was able to recover from that position, and that can be a really bad thing for the team. So not really sure how many points are they gonna get. Right now, it's going to be even more crazier, as we can see already, and that will be really helpful. Here I can see all of the players are just getting ready, but XSOPHERE, they were eliminated after securing 12 elimination. I mean, what were they thinking actually? DETA, VELORA, they're actually still here, but right now XSOPHERE, they're actually saying that we don't care about anyone else, we'll just go for that attack, we don't care about the placement points or anything like that. So let's just play like our own, and let's just go and kill somebody. So that's gonna be even better. But here we are actually gonna talk about Valkyries. Hammy and the remaining players are still holding on to the position, but they also lost one of the players. So Valkyries, okay, they're actually losing some more. All right, Lil Yuka was able to take down Summer, but that was a bit too late, and because of that, somehow we said that we are actually looking at all the other players right now. Mizu, Violet, both of them were taken down, but Valkyries, they will have to go and charge inside the zone once again. They can definitely loot this place a little bit more. If they can have a better overall idea, that will be even better. So we'll just talk about that. Here we are actually going to talk about one Gangstar Lady. Preva and the remaining players are still holding on to their position. Right now we can see 1-9 Chachuk Soda. They will just try to hold on to the position, but I can see some other teams are actually joining into this position. We can see the pink lineup. They will just try to move on. JHDS ladies, they are also trying to move on as well. So this is going to be a really exciting place where we will see a lot of fight. Emin is still holding her position, but she was not really lucky at that point, and Preva was able to confirm another very good elimination point from here. GODSAINT girls were eliminated from the fight, and right now we're actually gonna talk about Pink Storm. Fox was like taken down already. Manok and the remaining players are just right now pushing in, and maybe we're actually going for another fight. Fox, Storm, Mirana, Cute, right now they were there. Riella was the first player to be taken down, but okay, MAVS, ASTERIA, they were a little too hasty if I'm not wrong, and that was a bad move from the player. Hero was taken down, so right now I guess Mirana, it's all up to her player, but the player Cute right now, where is she, by the way? So she just came in out of nowhere, and maybe these two can revive their knocked out teammate, and that will be Fox. So let's hope that they can go for a revive, and after that they can go for the direct attacks. Right now Zozo was there as well. Manok, Abi, Zozo, Hiru, all the three players are just there. But Zozo right now, she's actually holding on to her position. She knows about the enemy's location, and she can definitely throw a good grenade that can really create a lot of possibilities for the team. Right now Manok, she actually knows about the enemy's location. Fox was taken down once again, and the elimination will be taken and confirmed by Manok. She is still holding on to her position, but maybe Zozo, they will just try to move on, and they're heading on to the next possible circle movement, and that's going to be really interesting here. I can see Manok and the remaining players are just switching up their position, and they can definitely spot someone else. Right now this is about to end, and right now we can see the top 7 teams, so that's gonna be even more interesting. And here we can see MAVS Abi. Abi is there right now, and she is actually trying to recover the position that they were actually going through. So as they lost one of their players, still they are actually holding a very good position that they can use over here. Lil Yuka and Himi, they are just trying to move inside, and they can definitely spot out some other players from one gang ladies. So we will see another exciting fight. Lil Yuka had to reload, otherwise this could have been a good knockout from her side. Somehow her other teammate Hami will not really have that luck that's actually going around with the player, but somehow Unfire was eliminated. DETA, VELORA, they're actually going for the end game, and so far they have taken a very good chunk of elimination points. So that's going to get even more crazier as the match progresses. But viewers, at the end game we can see some other players are just trying to move in, and that can really create a lot of possibilities. Here we will be able to see another great example of fight, but as the match is actually progressing, we're actually waiting to see some more interesting fights, and that will be even better. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. Right now Jib, she was taken down, and it's gonna be a little bit more problematic, as we can see already. That's going to be a real problem. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. JHDS ladies, right now they're here, and Manok, right now she's in the back spot all by herself. She's ready for the fight, but DETA, VELORA, young girl, is doing a wonderful job. Very good performance from their side, and that's even better. So let's just hope that they don't miss those opportunities. And here we can see the other players is just right now moving in as well, and that can really create a lot of chances for the team. So at the end game, one gangster is having a very good position that they can use, but 22 PSYDUCK right now, they have to recover their position so that they can get into a better overall deal, and if they can do it, then that will be their chance to secure the first overall position. But 22 PSYDUCK, they're very low on HP. DETA, VELORA will not lose their chance, and they will just try to confirm as many as elimination point as they can get. So that's another thing that we're actually going to talk about. But here, whereas Via and the remaining players are just trying to hold on, but Fafa, maybe she will be taken down. Young girl, she's going for another one. They are the better team overall, because they were actually holding on to their position, and that was the thing that everyone else were actually missing. So they had their positions, and they had their overall angles, everything. That was really a good one. After that, we're actually going to talk about the other players, and here I can see Valkyrie, Lil Yuka, she's all alone. Irene is all alone as well, but Irene right now, they don't want to lose out their chances, so I'm not really sure what are they gonna plan over here. So let's just see if Irene has a good chance to attack, but Valkyries, maybe they will get spotted by DETA, VELORA, and Lil Yuka was eliminated eventually. We might had a little bit better, but somehow, okay, another good chance of fight. We'll talk about it even better. But right now we are actually going for another set of fight. Let's see what are they gonna do. And right now the match has ended. We can see all of the players are just trying to move on, and that's gonna be even better. So let's just hope that they get a good overall results and everything. But viewers, how did you like the match? Obviously, do let us know. I hope you guys are excited for the game itself. So back-to-back matches will be played, and within a few moments we will just get ready for the next match, and I hope you guys will like it even better. So let's just go for the game and the results that's gonna show up on in front of you, and I hope that all of you will just get ready for the overall results. All the game, everything is actually going according to the plan, and as we were actually talking, the timing and everything is actually going great as well. So let's just hope that all of the players are still holding on to their overall position. So that's another thing that we're actually going to talk about. But the viewers, as you are here, I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Let's just talk about the results, which will be shown to you within a little bit. So that's another thing that's gonna come up and shown in front of us. So another like important game, and the results, it will be shown in a little bit. And once we get to the results, I hope viewers, everyone is just like holding on, and within a few moments, I hope they can join in and like give us the results. So we're actually holding on, so let's just hope we can see a very good result over here. Right now, winner chicken dinner screen is there, and we can see DETA VELORA. They're here with the 12 elimination that we were actually talking about. A very good match from their end, and they were able to take some very good chunk of point. That was really a good one. But after that, we want to talk about the overall knockouts and every details. And here you can see this team was performing like a champ. A very good result from their side. And so far, I can see Young Girl was actually doing a wonderful job with a total of 3 elimination. I can see Milu was able to take 4, Dita Via was able to take 3, and I can see Nahaya was able to take 2 eliminations. So back to back, some very good performances from their side, and let's just hope that they can do even a better job from their next possible informations and everything. So we'll just be ready for that. And viewers, right now, actually, let's talk about all the teams, the stats, everything has been shown in front of you guys. And here I can see all the results is being prepared right now. The match MVP, that is none other than Preva, from her amazing like fights that we have already seen. That's another important thing that we're actually going to talk about here. Preva was able to get a total of 6 elimination, 1036 overall damage, and 6 knockouts, 2 assists, 200 plus overall healing had been done, and 22 minutes survival time. That was really an amazing one. So another good fight as we have seen already. But the viewers who are actually watching this live stream, let's talk about the teams, and let's hope that they can do some very good job in the next one as well. So let's just see the overall results, the match report that's in front of you. Preva was able to get the most elimination, and she was able to get the highest damage from this match as well. So a very good match again, and the end was really a good one, as we have seen already. But the next one will be even better, so we will just hold off for a little bit. But here I can see Leah was the top traveler for this game. She was able to travel almost 14 kilometers for this game. That was really a good one. But then after that, we're actually going to talk about the next players, and Manok was Manok was able to get the most how do I say this, the longest elimination was taken by her. Another like good performance from all these players. I just hope that they can continue this firepower even more in the next one. And if they can get it, that will be even better. So let's just talk about the match standings. DETA, VELORA were able to take a total of 22 points. One Gangster Lady was able to take 14. PSYDUCK was taking 12. Valkyries did take 12 points. And EXOSPHERE did to 12 elimination points. So they're doing a wonderful job. But viewers, there is that important thing that we will see. And some of the teams who didn't take any single point, that will become a big problem for the teams. So not really sure if they have what it takes to get the best possible results from the next one, but still we'll watch out. We will just hold on for a little bit longer. But viewers, I want to talk about the overall standings, in which we will see another big change, and in which we will see another big fight. That will be really an amazing one, and let's just hope that all the teams are having a good time overall top players, that's shown in front of you guys. And here we will be able to see Milu, Preva, Young Girl, Hurley, and Sweetie. So all of the teams had a very good position that they could have utilized. And here we can see all the teams, they were doing a wonderful job. DETA, Young Girl, she was able to take 22, and her other teammate Milu was able to take 23. So these two players are actually doing an amazing job. They're taking the majority of the point. So maybe I hope they can do even better in the next one. But still, viewers, the overall standings that's actually shown in front of you, EXOSPHERE, they missed the mark by a lot. So the DETA VELORA team, they're actually just trying to move on, and they're trying to get a better overall position. That can be a really good one. But here, viewers, we're actually gonna wait a little bit, because we have 3 more matches remaining, and from those matches, I hope that they can do a very good job. That then that will be a little bit better. So let's just hope that they can do a good job overall. But right now, viewers, let's just talk about the team who are actually sitting at the bottom. We can see Mercenary, Unfire, and Pink Storm. They are the teams who didn't get too many points as we were expecting them to get, but somehow that was not the way to go. So because of that, it was a little bit unfortunate, and I hope that they can come back, they can do a overall better job. If that happens, then that will be great, but still we will wait for the players, and let's just hope that they can come back without any big issues or whatsoever. We have already seen the match number 9 has been played, but the next one will be even better because we are going back inside Miramar. So the Miramar match will be really exciting. But from that Miramar game, let's hope that all the teams can do a very good job. If they can do it, then that will be really a good one. But before that, viewers, we're gonna take a very small break, and after the break, we will come back once again with the match number 9. Don't go anywhere right now, getting ready once again. Alright, viewers, hello everyone, assalamu alaikum. I'm back once again. You guys are watching the DIVAS Battleground, and let's hope that all the viewers are actually getting ready for a very exciting game. So let's just see how many points are they gonna get in this one, because we are heading back to your favorite Miramar right now. So Miramar map, and as they're here, so we will see a very exciting battle, as we can see already. So I hope that all of the viewers are just getting ready for another exciting fight, and let's hope that all the players are just being prepared right now. We have seen some very good action-packed game from the like first 2 days, but the day 3 it's going to get even crazier, and as we are here, we are actually holding on for another very a good fight. So that's another thing that we're actually going to talk about. But the viewers, we are here still, and let's get ready for the match number 2. So let's just get ready for it, and I hope that all of you viewers are actually waiting for another exciting fight. So that's another thing that we will actually talk about, and let's just see where are all these players going at, and let's just hope that all of the viewers, you will have no problem while watching the stream and whatnot. So let's just get ready for the game itself. Right now, viewers, we are going back into the fight once again, but all the viewers who are actually rooting for your favorite team, I hope you guys are really enjoying the match so far. I know some of the teams are facing a little bit of trouble according to their regional pings and everything, so that's not really going well for some of the teams, as I have heard already. But let's just hope that everything goes well in this one, and none of the teams are like having any sort of issues or whatsoever. So let's hope that all the viewers are having a good time. And here I'm gonna talk about the game itself. The match has already started, as you can see already in the map feed. I can see a lot of teams are actually getting prepared for the fight, and here I can see the Storm team, the Pink Storm. They are the first team to jump off the plane, and maybe they will have a very good chance to take some fight. That will be another thing that we are actually gonna talk about in a little bit. But the other players, everyone else is just trying to move in, and they will just have no problem while taking the fight. So that's another thing that we might be able to talk about. So here we are actually getting ready for another big fight. So viewers, let's go for the next possible informations and everything. So let's just get ready for that, viewers. Here I can see the players are actually going for the southeastern circle, so that southeastern circle can really be interesting, and here we might be able to see another very exciting fight. So that's going to be even more interesting. So let's just see which team will get the overall results. So let's just hope that we can see a very interesting fight to begin with. But the San Martin area is actually full of players. So from the San Martin, we will see a very exciting fight, and there we will be able to talk about a lot of things back to back. So let's just get ready for the players and itself. Right now, GODSAINT girls, they were actually here, but at the Hacienda del Patron, we were able to see a very interesting fight. Imin, right now, she's here, but one thing I want to talk about her. Previous match, she didn't have all the teammates, but in this one, they have all their players available, so that's a good one. Nora, she's going for another one, another knockout can be here. So one gangster lady, they're actually losing their players from the left and the right, and GS GODSAINTs are doing a wonderful job so far. They were able to take a very good start, and that start can be really helpful in this case. Right now, Soda is just trying to leave from this position. She will just climb down from the building, but if she can use that vehicle, then maybe she can just move away all by herself. But that's not going to be that easy. She knows that the enemies will hunt them down no matter what. So she will just try to fight all by herself, and I'm not really sure that going to be a very exciting fight. She was trying to switch her weapon, but somehow that was a little too late, and because of that, they lost that opportunity. One gangster ladies were eliminated from this fight, and like this was a very easy game for GODSAINT girls. They were having the better overall position to begin with, and they knew exactly how to deal with the one gangster team. So that was a very good sign from their side, and it really showed their commitment to the game. EXOSPHERE, oh my god, what just happened? Somehow they joined with only 2 members. So at the end, so I'm not really sure if it was the good thing to do, but I can see Puppy and Juju. Okay, so there are some other players who are actually joining into the lobby. I don't know if Exosphere has some other events that's actually going around them, and if they want to participate over there. If that happens, then that will be another thing that we might have to talk about. But Juju and her other teammate Puppy, they will just try to take some points on this one. Already the point gap from DETA VELORA is actually rising up, and if that rises even higher, then that will really create a lot of problems for a lot of teams. So let's hope that they don't lose their chances. But viewers, right now we are actually going to talk about all the players and everyone who are actually trying to crawl in up. That will be another exciting thing that we might want to talk about over here. So right now the zone is actually moving in. Mercenary Esports is actually trying to hold on to their position. Maybe they can go for another good attack that can be really helpful in this fight. So another fight will be starting in a bit, and here I can see Mercenary, Muskan, and the remaining players are just trying to hold on to their position. Right now Mercenary is not really having the best possible results. As we can see already, they are holding at the 17th overall position, so that's going to get even worse if they don't spot the enemy players, and that can be really a big problem for some of the teams. Right now Pink Storm are still holding on to their position, but this can really be a little bit of a problem. So here I can see Mirana and the remaining ones are just holding on, and I can see the other place, Cute, she's just holding on by herself. So right now they can move inside the circle. Definitely that can be a good start for the team, but so far we can see only one team to take some very good elimination point, and they were able to wipe out one of their enemies. One gangster lady was eliminated against the GODSAINT girls team, so they had a good run, and I hope that that run will continue in the next match as well. So here we are going to talk about Cute Storm. Right now from the sides, so from the south eastern sides, they'll just try to hold on for a little bit. But Cute Storm right now, she's going for mountain biking if I'm not wrong, and she can definitely draw in some attention from the enemy players. If that happens, that will be really a good one, and here we'll be able to see another very exciting fight. So let's just get ready for that. Valkyries right now, they're actually holding on to a very good position, and we can see Valkyries, Mizu, and the remaining players are just getting ready for another good set of fights. So here we are going to talk about all the players. Mizu is still holding on, and I guess they can go for the direct attacks. That is another possibility. As we are actually looking into the game here, I can see Mizu and the remaining players, Heimi, Lil, Yuka, Violet, all of the players are just holding on all by themselves. They can go for the direct attacks, but somehow it's going to get really interesting as the match will progress. But here, viewers, we can see Valkyries, Mizu, and the remaining players. Everyone will just try to hold on, and let's just hope that they can get in the fight without taking any sort of casualties or anything like that. They don't want to lose their players over here, and if that happens, that will be a big problem for all these players out here. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. Viewers, right now the zone movement and everything is actually shown in front of you guys, and we want to talk about DETA VELORA. They're actually here with us, and DETA VELORA are just trying to get into a very good position that we are actually looking forward to. Right now DETA VELORA, they're actually holding on in this area, and from that hillside of Los Leones, maybe they can spot someone else. If that happens, then that can be a good fight. Right now I'm feeling a little bit sad for GODSAINT Emin, because in the first game she didn't have her other teammates to support. If she had someone else on her team, then definitely they could have taken some more points from the first game itself. So somehow it was not really there, but we definitely hope that she can do even better in the upcoming one. So that will be another thing that we might want to talk about over here. The zone movement is actually going really well against the DETA VELORA team. They are actually trying to spot someone else. Maybe I want to talk about Nahaya over here. She was able to spot out someone, but not really sure if she was able to get a good finish over here, and if she can go for the direct attack, then that will be really an exciting one. We will see another great fight right now, and I hope all the teams who are actually watching, they will have no problem while taking this fight. Via and the remaining players will use their vehicles to move in, but the zone movement is gonna get really interesting. We will see a very good zone movement, which will be really interesting over here. We can see all the other players is just trying to get ready, and I guess it will really be exciting, and we will see another great fight over here. So that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about right now. The zone and everything is actually just trying to move on, and here we'll be able to see another great fight. JHDS ladies, they're actually holding on to their positions, and I guess they'll have no chance while losing their positions or anything like that. If that happens, then that can be a good fight that we will actually talk about. And here zone movement is actually getting really crazy, and I want to talk about the next possible zone movement in which the circle is actually shifting towards the southeast. I mean, this is a little too much of a southeastern move, and that southeastern shift is going to be really crazy for a lot of players. So I want to see where are all the players heading at. Maybe they'll have no problems while getting inside the circle, but once they get in, they'll have a big chance of a fight. So let's just talk about that. But right now, Valkyries, they are in front of us. Valkyries will wait for the players, the other ones, to join in. Right now, GS Evil, she's in a little bit of a trouble all by herself. Her other teammate, Clutchy, was in a very bad shape, and I don't know if she can get a revive or not. Somehow, they are not really feeling well in this position right now. Evil X is just trying to go for another fight, but somehow this is not really looking good. But that's a good one against Mizu. She was able to deal a lot of damages, and that can really create a big chance, a big opportunity for the player. First champion, they're actually going for the next possible players, and they're actually going for another great attack that can really boost their chances. Clutchy, right now she was taken down, so not really sure what is actually going wrong over here. They're actually losing their chances, so really that's gonna get a little bit worse as the time progresses. If they lose their players, then that can be a big problem for all the teams out here. So there's going to be another fight. Shoot to survive. They're actually here. We can see CSE. They're actually holding on to their positions as well. ALS and the remaining players are just going to wait over here. But we can see some other players are just getting ready for another fight, and that will get even better. So let's just see what are they gonna do, and the zone movement is gonna get even crazier as the time progresses. Right now, shoot to survive novas are there, and we can see AMZ, a mercenary esports, they're actually holding on to their positions as well, and they will have another good chance of fight. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about here. The zone movement is actually getting really interesting, and we can see Jiu from Exosphere lineup. She's the only one right now. She is surviving, but she has to wait over here. AMZ, they will just try to get into the fight as well, and that can really create a lot of possibilities for the player. I want to see where is this fight actually gonna head at, and I want to know if Melody can get another good chance of an attack or something like that. If that happens, then that will be great. But here the zone is actually moving in, and all the players are just starting to fight right now. Mao was taken down. The 4 elimination that we were actually expecting, that's really in front of us as well right now, viewers. Chandra, Surya, or CSE, how the way we're gonna talk about them, they were the ones who got eliminated, and right now this is not really looking good for the players. So the other players, they will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, and as we are here already, Yesu and the remaining teams are just trying to get into another big fight. Okay, Juju and her other teammate Poppy, right now they are actually just trying to hold on to the position, but this is not really looking good as all the other players are just getting ready. They will just try to go for another fight, and that can be another exciting thing that we are actually gonna see over here. Juju and her other teammate Puppy will just run inside the circle. Maybe they are not really lucky yet, so not really sure if they can go for the attack or something like that. If that happens, then that will be a big problem. So here we can see all of the other players, and let's see where all the players heading at. So let's go where we're looking at the team 4M Goddesses right now. The Goddess team is here, and we will see another great fight between these top tier players. Babybot was eliminated early. Bhumi, she's also getting eliminated. I'm not really sure what is happening, but I want to talk about this player specifically. Yesterday and the day before, I was really butchering her name. I'm not really sure why was I doing that. I'm really sorry to the player called Iris. So this is an like official apology from my side. I'm not really sure why was I doing that, but I hope that they can do well in this one. So let's just hope that they can get a better overall result. Right now, let's talk about why not. They are not really happy about the whole situation that's actually going around them, and they're losing their players. Somehow it's not really working, and the plan that they were actually having, it's not really helping them at all. So why not esports were eliminated from this fight, and we had a better overall expectation from them. Somehow they were not really able to provide us with anything, but maybe in the next one they can do something even better. So let's hope for another like good fight and everything. So let's just see what are they gonna get. Right now, viewers, the circle is actually moving towards the Impala side, and from that Impala section, maybe we will see a very exciting fight. So that's gonna get even more crazier as the match progresses. and here we will be able to see another great fight from all the players and everyone. So let's just get ready for that. Right now the circle is actually moving in, and we will be able to see another great fight over here. And here I can see mercenaries. Right now they're actually holding on to a very good position that they can use, and if they can get a good overall results, that will be a really good one. So another good fight is actually brewing up over here, and I can see 4M goddesses. They're here and they can definitely have a good chance of a fight. So I just hope that they can get a good overall results and everything. But here, viewers, I can see Maria GS. She's just moving in. Victoria, Alice, Mikasa, all the players were available for the fight, but somehow I've seen that the 3 players are still available, but they lost their 4th one, so that's a bit of a shame. Maybe we had expected a little too much from the team, and that was not really theirs to be taken. And here I can see all the other players over here. Fafa, right now she's there with us. Irene, Fafa, Leah, and the remaining ones will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, but PSYDUCK, they will just try to get inside this fight, and that can really create a lot of possibilities for a lot of players. And right now the zone is actually moving in, and we might be able to see another great fight over here. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. And right now, viewers, the circle is actually moving on, and we want to talk about Fafa, and let's see if she can get a good finish or not. If that happens, then that will be a great one, but still this zone is going to be a really interesting one. So let's just see if they can get a better overall result or not. Right now Arya and the remaining ones, they're still holding on to their position, but still, viewers, SCS or Silent Crew, right now they're actually holding on to their position. So maybe we will see another great fight over here. And Blunt, right now she's just moving in directly. So right now they were not really having the best possible results, and maybe we expected a little too much for the team that like we were expecting. So somehow they were just losing their players, and at the end day, the final day, they were not really having all their players available. So that's another unfortunate thing that we might have to go through. So right now, viewers, the circle is actually moving away from Candy, and she is just firing her weapon all by herself. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances or whatsoever. Right now the zone is not really helping anyone, and we might be able to see another great fight. And as we can see already, this zone is actually creating a lot of problems for a lot of players. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances, and I hope that we will see another great example, another great fight. Will be really interested for all of us. And right here we want to talk about a Pink Storm. All right, Cute and the remaining ones are still holding on to their position, and we will see another great fight. So let's hope that they don't lose their chances, and let's see if they can get a better overall point so that they can get a good result, they can get a good fight. And if that happens, then that will be really a good one. So right now let's just go for the other players, and here we're actually going to talk about the like Team Pink Storm. They are still holding on to their positions, so another fight is actually gonna start, and let's see how many points are they gonna get. Over here I can see Papa and the remaining players have already spotted the team. So Cute Storm versus 22 PSYDUCK, they're actually going for another big fight. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about over here. But Leah and the remaining players, they will just try to get on to the fight. So that's another thing that we might will see. And Cute Storm, right now a grenade was thrown to the player, but somehow she was able to survive. So that could have been a tough fight for the player, but somehow she was able to survive, and that's another like good move from these players. So another good fight we will see, another great example from all these players. So that let's just hope that they don't lose their chances while taking this fight. And here we will see another fight. Maybe Ayana and her remaining other players will just try to head on to this fight. So another good fight from Pink Storm is gonna start, and we can see the champions, they're just getting ready for another battle. So here I can see Sweetie and the remaining ones are just trying to spot out JHDS ladies. So they will have to watch out for the players, and if they lose their chances, then that will be a big problem. As the match is actually progressing, we might be able to see another very exciting fight. So that's going to be even better for all of us. But here I want to talk about this team 4M goddesses. Right now they're actually losing their players. Somehow Alice is the only player who is actually surviving this fight. Maybe we expected a little too much for the team. somehow it was not really looking good, and because of that they are in a bad shape overall. So that's going to get even worse. So I'm not really sure what are they gonna do. And right now, viewers, Alice will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, but those grenades are being very deadly, and champions will confirm that elimination, I guess. So yes, 4MV goddesses, they were like eliminated over here, and JHDS ladies, they're still surviving in this fight, so they will have no problem whatsoever. But the zone movement, everything is actually going to their like a plan and everything. So let's hope that they goes to a good overall result. So let's go for another one, and here, viewers, we will see another exciting fight. Let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. So let's go for another fight right now. Kawain and the remaining players are still here with us. I'm not really sure what are they gonna do, and let's hope that they get to a very good result. That can be a nice one. But Valkyries, they're still holding on to their positions one by one. We will see another exciting fight, and as the match will progress, we will see a great battle from all these players. So let's just see where is this fight actually heading at. Right now, we can see Valkyries. They're actually holding on to their position, and one by one, we will see another great example of fight. So that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about here. I want to know about the player Himi, right? She's actually holding on to her position, but Himi and the remaining players from Valkyries will have a fight against MABETEX. So let's see if MABETEX has what it takes to win this fight or not. So let's see. Another fight is actually going to start. Lilyuka and the remaining players are still trying to hold on to their positions. So maybe another fight will start, and we will see another great example of battle. So that's going to be even like crazier. So let's just see where is this fight actually going towards. And here, I want to see another fight is actually being prepared right now. The zone is actually moving away from a lot of players, and let's see where are all these players going at. So here I can see DETA, young girl, she's there, and she wants to spot some other players. So maybe another fight is actually going to start in a little bit, and we will see another great example of battles. That's going to be another fight that we will see already. You can see all of the players are here right now. DETA, VELORA, they're here, and they will have a chance to fight. So another fight is actually going to start right now. Via and the remaining ones are still here, and we will see a very cool fight to be starting. And at this position, like, we're not really sure what's going to happen, who will get the better overall results. Let's hope that the best possible team gets the best results. So far, XSOPHERE, they're still surviving with two members, so they didn't have any chance to take any fights, but maybe we expected a little too much for the team. Maybe within a few moments we will see another big fight to start from these teams, and that will be even crazier as the match progresses. But right now, the zone is actually moving away from all these players, and here we are actually going to talk about another great fight. So that's going to be even crazier. And as we can see already, Valkyries, they're actually still holding on to their position, and maybe Unfire can definitely go in, and they can definitely attack the enemy players. That can be really helpful in a lot of cases. Here we're actually going to talk about the next possible players. We are waiting to see another great fight, which will be really interesting. And as we are here right now, viewers, MABETEX, they were eliminated very early in the game, so maybe they had a little too much going around them, and that was a bit unfortunate. So here I want to talk about all the other players, and let's see where all the players heading at right now. The zone is actually moving in, and shoot to survive Novas. We'll just try to move in, and let's see if they can get into a good attack or not. So that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about here. I can see SSN Yesu. She's actually using a lot of like smokes, so that she can move inside those buildings, and those building movements can be really helpful in a lot of cases. Right now, she doesn't want to get spotted by anyone else, and if that happens, she will be taken down like in an instant. So that will be even more problematic. So let's hope that they don't lose their chances. And here, viewers, I want to talk about the next possible players right now. Valkyries, Lilyuka, and the remaining players are having a little bit of trouble outside the circle, so that's going to be even worse. Not really sure what are they going to do, and I'm not really sure if they are going to get into a better overall position. And if that happens, then that will be great, but still we will wait for a little bit longer. And as the match is progressing, viewers, 22 right now, they have a good position that they can use over here as well. So another good fight is actually going to start, and as we are here already, we can see Mizu and the remaining players are still all holding on to their overall positions. So let's hope that they don't lose their chances. EXOSPHERE, CAMEL, they were eliminated from this fight, so they had a good position. They could have started the fight without any sort of hurries or anything like that, but somehow they kind of lost it and they are missing it out, and that's going to get really crazy. And as the match is progressing, you can see DETA VELORA, they're also having a bit of a trouble, so they will have a little bit of problem. I don't know if they can like hold on to the position for a little bit longer, but here I can see UNFIRE is doing a great job so far. They have the overall last position, but still they have a very good position that they can use over here in this match. They will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, but we can see Young Girl right now, she and her other teammate Nahaya, they're the two players who are still surviving this fight. So I just hope that they can get a good overall result, and if that happens, then that can be a good one. So then we will talk about Candy, and as she is surviving all by herself, she can definitely spot a young girl, and definitely that can really create some more chances. Somehow that was not really there yet. We might have to wait a little bit longer within a few moments. Another fight we will start. Young girl is just trying to move all by herself. Oh no, 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 she was having a very bad position and she was taken down outside of the zone. So that was a little bit unfortunate. So maybe we had expected a little too much from the players, and that can be a little bit problematic as the match is actually progressing. We want to talk about the top 4 teams, and from those top 4 teams, let's see who gets the better overall result. Let's see who gets the W, who gets the winner chicken dinner. So we will see who will get that. But Jesma and the remaining players are just trying to hold on to the position. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. And viewers, I want to talk about Jesma over here. She can definitely spot out some other players from this side, and if she can do it, then that will be really a good one. So that we are actually going to talk about over here. And viewers, as we are holding on to the position, this one single building will be the like position that everyone will try to hold on. And here, viewers, we want to talk about the players from Unfire. So Unfire are just trying to hold on over here, and Mizu is just trying to get inside this like position. So Unfire Mizu, she was spotted, and Jib was able to take the elimination. So we might have expected that he would try to survive, but somehow it was not really her game at all, and she kind of missed it. So maybe in the next one, she will just try to do a little bit better. Over here, you can see JHDS ladies, they're still surviving. DETA VELORA, they're still surviving, and that's a good one. So another good game is going to be starting over here. And the zone movement, everyone is just trying to get inside, but Nahaya was able to spot there. GB and J, she was taking a little bit of damage onto her hands, but somehow getting really problematic for the player. Melody, she can go for the attack, but somehow that was not really it. They're actually losing their positions, and young girl right now, she is all alone. She needs to go and recover Nahaya, and that will be a big hassle as the match is actually coming to an end. And let's see, are they gonna get into a good overall position or not? Right now, young girl is still holding, but Nahaya, she's a little too far away, so that's why maybe we won't see any like fights or anything like that. So we will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, but in the meantime, we can see the other players are just trying to move in, and Nahaya was eliminated. JHDS ladies, they knew exactly where those players will gonna join at, and maybe we're actually holding on for another exciting fight. So that fight will start in a bit, and we will just try to hold on. All the players are just trying to be ready, and young girl, still she knows that she is not really spotted by anyone else. So I'm really sure that she will just try to get at least the top 2 position, and if that happens, then that will be great. Young girl still holding on to her position. Right now it's all up to JHDS ladies and champions. So these are the 2 teams who will take the fight, and I'm just thinking that young girl will just try to hold on to her position, and she can definitely like wait it out. She can definitely go for the next possible attacks, and if that happens, then that will be a really good one. So yes, another good fight is gonna start. And right now, Jab, she knows about the enemy's location. She heard the footsteps. So if she had a grenade, maybe she could have utilized that and she could have taken a good elimination point. That's another thing that we might want to miss. But right now, young girl and the remaining players, each and everyone is just trying to hold on to their positions. So another great fight is actually going to start. And right now, viewers, the zone movement, everyone is just trying to hold on to their positions. And here I want to see where are all the players heading at. And young girl right now, she doesn't want to blow out her cover, but it's all the zone game that's actually going to happen. Right now we have only 10 seconds remaining, And once that 10 seconds disappears, all the players, everyone is just trying to move on, and that can really create a lot of problems for a lot of players. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about right now. Young girl, she needs to run inside, but this is actually getting way too tougher for the player. The others are actually taking the fight. JHDS ladies, they're actually losing their chances. It's all about Jesma right now. JHD, they were able to take the wins. So another great fight, another great result from their end, and that's a good one. So viewers, congratulations JHDS ladies, they were able to take a very good finish at the end, and yes, that's a great results as we were expecting it to be. So Miramar match has already been completed. We will not see another Miramar in this event anymore, but here viewers, Divas Battleground is really heating it up, and I hope all the viewers who are actually watching this stream, you guys are enjoying this live stream. So let's just hope that all of your favorite teams do a very good job, so that like we will see a very exciting thing over here. And right now, JHDS ladies, a very big elimination tally for the team. They were able to take a total of 6 eliminations. So from those 6, let's just hope that they can continue that fire in the next one as well. The next match will be hosted on Rondo, so that Rondo game will be really exciting, and here we will be able to see another very good fight. So yes, let's just hope that we will see some great results from all the players, and I hope all of the viewers who are actually waiting to see another great result. So that's another thing that we are actually gonna talk about. So right now, let's just talk about the overall results. Jib was able to take 3, Jab was able to take 3 as well, but Jib and Jesma, they were not really able to take any eliminations on this one. So maybe we were expecting a little too much from these players, but still we are actually holding it out for the next 2 matches that's going to start in a little bit. And here I want to talk about all the other players. Each and every one of them are just trying to hold on, and let's just hope that we will see some very good like fights in the upcoming rondo map. That's gonna be even better. We have seen the Indian teams who are actually fighting it out in the rondo. They are actually dominating over there. I've seen it in the semifinals as well. So from the semifinal like games, I just hope that all the players do a wonderful job, and let's just hope that they don't lose out on their positions like they have on the like first 2 games. After that, we want to talk about the other players. So let's just see where all the players hitting at right now. I want to talk about champions GVNJ. She was able to get the like overall MVP spot, and she was able to take some very good elimination, just as same as young girl, but young girl took the like overall highest elimination tally, and highest damage was dealt by Jib from JHDS ladies. Then after that, we're actually going to talk about grenade elimination that was taken by Jab. SSN ALS, she was able to take the longest elimination in this match. And then we're actually going to talk about the remaining players. Ayana, she was able to like get into a very like good overall travel distance, and she was able to travel almost 14 kilometers. So yes, that's a like long distance that we are actually waiting to see. But viewers, as the match is actually progressing, we might actually want to talk about another big fight is, and that will be really starting within a few moments. We were actually talking about JHDS ladies. They were able to take a total of 16 points. DETA VELORA, they were able to take 12. Champions, they were able to take 12. Shoot to Survive Novas, they were able to take a total of 9 points. Valkyrie, they were able to take a total of 9. Then Unfired, they were here. Mercenary Esports, Pink Storm, MAVS, Asteria, all the teams were doing a wonderful job. So yes, let's see if that continues in the next one as well. But some of the teams like XSOPHERE and one Gangster Lady, they were not really able to take anything. So that's a bit of a shame. They had expected a little too much, I guess, but somehow that was not really there to be taken. So I hope they will do better and they will come around in the upcoming ones. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. So I guess all the teams, everyone is just like really happy about the whole situation, and let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. But viewers, the next match is going to be starting in a little bit, and I guess we are actually waiting for the overall results that's going to be shown in front of us within a little bit. And once we see that, I guess that's going to get even more crazier. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. But viewers, right now I want to talk about the players. Right now we can see DETA, young girl, she's there right now, and she's having a very good overall position. Then after that, we're actually going to talk about Milu. She's having the second overall position. So these are the 2 players from the same roster. They're actually like dominating all the players out there. And 1-9 Gangster ladies, they're just coming by. I can see champions Sweetie and Valkyrie Lil Yuka all the players are just coming by, and they're also trying to get into a very good overall position. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. So let's just see how many points are they going to get in the next one. And viewers, that's going to be even more crazier as the match will progress. And here I'm just looking at all the top players, but the overall ranking is going to be shown in front of us within a little bit. So let's just see how many points are they going to get. And here we can see the overall ranking. DETA, VELORA, they are the like players, and they have the most amount of point right now. They have a total of 110, 70 elimination. I mean, just look at their overall placement. That's way ahead of everyone else. They have the most elimination, and that's the thing that they are actually doing. They're going for those high elimination tally. They're going for the high position points as well. So that's going to be really interesting. And as the match is actually progressing, we are actually going to see another exciting fight between EXOSPHERE champions and JHDS ladies. So all these teams, they're actually doing a wonderful job, and they will just try to get as much as point as we are actually going to talk about right now. 22 PSYDUCK, one gangster lady, and all the other players are just trying to hold on to their position. But right now we are actually getting prepared for Rondo. So viewers, let's just hope that the Rondo match will be really exciting. And I hope all of the players, all of the viewers who are actually watching, you guys are very much excited for the game. Let's just hope that this will be another exciting match to be hosted. So here I am, and right now I just want to say we want to take a very short break. And before the break, let's just hope that everyone who are watching this live stream, you guys have already subscribed. And if you did subscribe, that will be great. If you did not, then please do subscribe, because we want to see you guys in the upcoming events as well. So right now we are going for a short break, and after the break we're coming back with the match number 3. Don't go anywhere. We are back once again. You guys are watching the Divas Battleground, and we are actually going ready for another exciting match. And we are actually going back to your favorite Rondo. So let's just hope that the Rondo match will be a really exciting one. And I just want to see where all the players are heading at. Maybe we will see a very exciting fight that will happen in Rondo, if I'm not Yulin, if I'm not wrong. And as we can see already, the map was not really shown to us. We have seen the fight, and everything is actually going very well. And here I can see the Neox factory is actually full of people. So all the players, everyone are just trying to hold on to their position. But right now, Pink Storm, they are having a little bit of trouble. They had all their players to start the game, but somehow they are having a little bit of problem. And as the match is actually progressing, they are not really sure what's actually going around them, and they're not really sure if they are going to get into a good overall position. That can be another good thing that we will see. Already all the players are just getting ready for the fight. But right now we want to talk about Pink Storm with the JS9. Cute Storm was trying to deal some damages, but somehow that was not really there to be taken. So we might wait a little bit longer, and there will be another good fight. Mirana, she was taken down all by the players, and Valkyries, they're doing a very good job. They're not really losing their chances anymore, and I just hope that they can get a very good position. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. And the viewers, we want to talk about Violet and the remaining players. So Violet, right now, she will try to hold on to her position. The zone is actually moving on, and we are actually looking at why not esports. They just came out of nowhere, and all the players, the assaulters, the entry fraggers, they're actually going in with a direct attack. That's another thing that we will see, and let's just hope that they can get into a good overall point, and just wait and see how many points are they gonna get over here. And right now, viewers, I'm looking at BabyBot. She's having that MP5K. Violet and the remaining players are still holding on to the position, but still it's going to be really problematic for all the players out here, because we're not really sure what's actually going to happen right now. Okay, one of the players, BabyBot, was taken down very early in the game, but Bhumi is still holding on to her position. She needs to wait it out, and once the players just move by, then that can be another good chance right now. She will have to watch out. Right now, that's a good knockout, but two of their players were taken down. Bhumi, right now, she's all alone, all by herself. But we can see Violet, Amy, they're actually holding on to their positions as well. Bhumi, she's all alone and not really sure if they can survive this huge attack or not. Well, I don't know. Where is Pew Pew, by the way? We can see Lil Yuka. She's having a very tough time as well. One of her other teammate was taken down. Very good fight for why not. Somehow Bhumi was able to recover her bad position. She was having the worst possible position over here, but that's a sigh of relief. Pew Pew will just recall all of her other teammates, and yes, I hope all the audiences who were actually like waiting for a very good comeback from the side of Why Not, they are actually feeling really happy. As of now, we are actually going for the other players. We can see champions, they're actually going for the good attack against GODSAINT girls, and GODSAINT is not really feeling happy about it as well. Emin was taken down, Clutchy was taken down as well, so two of their players are having a bit of a tough time, so they need to recover their positions, and let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. Right now we can see Melody was able to take a very good elimination over here, and the other players are just trying to hold on to the position. Right now we want to talk about Silent crew. They're actually holding over here. I can see Blunt and the other players are still holding on over here, and as of now those troubles can be really helpful in a lot of cases. Viewers, let's just talk about Blunt and her other teammates. Still they are actually aware of the whole situation, and that's actually going good around them, I hope. So let's just see how many points are they gonna get over here. Viewers, we're actually holding on to Danqing, another interesting area in which we will see a lot of interesting fights that will happen, and I just hope all the viewers are actually waiting for another big fight. So here we can see all the teams, all the points and everything that has been shown in front of you guys, but we don't see the overall results. That's still hidden in front of us, so maybe we will just have to wait till the final game to see that, and let's just hope that all the teams who are actually waiting it out, they will have no chance of losing their players. Right now there was another fight that we were actually looking at, and here I can see SC, so they're actually holding on to their positions, but maybe Silent Crew, they are really aware that Shoot to Survive Novas will just come by for the direct attacks, and that can really create another chance for the players. But right now Blunt, she was there, a good knockout from the player, but right now Blunt needs to move away. Another knockout, another finish, a good one, but still she will wait a little bit, but she knows that her other teammate is there for the support, and Shoot to Survive, somehow they lost the whole chance. Over here we can see Zulai, and maybe she can just hold on for a little bit longer, but Shoot to Survive Novas, they have only one available player over here, so maybe she can just move away, and we can see some other teams are actually coming by over here, and maybe we will see the team JHDS ladies. They will just try to get into the fight, and that can be another exciting thing that we are actually going to talk about over here. Viewers, we want to talk about the next possible players, and here I can see JS Jib. Right now she needs to go and recall her, someone if anyone is knocked out or something like that. If that happens, so we will just talk about that. Okay, we can see SSN, somehow they came back out of nowhere, and right now SCS is having a little bit of trouble all by themselves. They are losing their chances, and somehow it's not really looking good. The other players will just have to hold on to the position, but here we are, viewers. Blunt and the remaining players can really hold on to the position for a little bit longer, and as the match is actually progressing, we are looking at the circle being pushed towards the extreme southern side. So Tin Long Garden will be another exciting place to be in right now, and from there we will see a very exciting fight that's gonna start in a bit. So that's another thing that we might want to see. And here, viewers, some of the teams are having a good position that they can utilize, so we want to see another players, and let's see where are all the other players. So let's just hope where all the players are going to be heading at. All right, okay, here I can see another team to be ready, and right now the zone movement and everyone is actually pushing towards the top positions. That's gonna be even crazier. And here I can see all of the teams are just trying to move on, and we want to talk about AMZ, or a mercenary team. Right now they are actually holding on to the Tinlong Garden. Maybe they have already spotted the MABETEX team. So MABETEX versus the mercenary lineup, they will have a fight between these teams, and that's gonna be even worse. So yes, another fight is gonna be starting in a little bit, and here I want to talk about all the players and everyone who are actually just trying to hold on. Viewers, the zone movement, everything is actually going really interesting, and I want to just talk about all the players. Okay, let's just see where are all the players heading at. Where are all the players heading at? Right now, CSE Summer, she's there with us. They have all their players available, but right now they have to be really prepared for this fight. They don't want to lose their chances in this one. So let's just hope that they don't like get into any sort of big trouble or anything like that. If that happens, then that will be a bit of a problem. But right now, viewers, Summer is just trying to hold on, but she needs to recover her other teammate, I guess. So Kaguya needs to be revived. I'm not really sure what are they gonna do over here, and if they can definitely go and survive. They can definitely go and help each other out. That's gonna be another thing that we might want to talk about, viewers. The zone movement is actually getting really interesting, and we might be able to see another exciting fight over here. Summer, right now she's all by herself, but Summer will just try to hold on for a little bit longer. And viewers, as we are looking into the game, the zone movement is actually killing one gangster lady. They have spotted themselves inside the EMP zone, and that EMP zone movement can be a little bit problematic. And here I want to talk about the remaining players. So let's just see where all the players. Okay. So one, we can see first our champions. They are still here. So let's see where are all the players going at right now. We can see all the players who will just try to hold on to the positions. We'll just try to go for another one, and let's just see where is this fight actually going on. So Prewa was taken down all by herself. Right now, this situation is actually looking very interesting, and we want to see where are all the other players going at. Prewa, Chachuk, then Soda, and Annie. Right now, we can see all of these players are just trying to hold on to their positions, but still, it's going to get really exciting. Sodas and Annie, they will just try to move away from this fight. They don't want to get involved in this fight anymore. So that's another thing that we want to see, another fight. Okay. So let's just go for another one right now, viewers. Let's just talk about 19 Gangster Lady, Chachuk, and the remaining ones are still here. Another fight is actually going to start in a little bit, and here we are actually going to talk about one Gangster Ladies. Right now, they can definitely spot out some of the enemy players. Melodies, right now she can be having a little bit of a trouble, so that's why she's just trying to move away as quick as she can. But still, this is going to be really problematic for all the players. Right now, Melody, she was taken down. I can see Heartless is trying to live in best. Heartless will just try to hold on for a little bit longer, but maybe we will see another exciting fight. So we will just see who gets the overall better possible results, and that's going to be another thing that we might have to talk about here, viewers. We will see another good fight, and let's just hope that Sweetie and other players from Champion have a good position that they can use. Tinlong Garden is full of enemies, by the way. Leah and the remaining players are still holding on over here, and that can really create a very big havoc over here. Right now, she's going for the revive. Okay, that recall can be really helpful. Melody can definitely give out some position points, but somehow that's not gonna happen. Over here, you can see MABETEX, they're waiting for the attack. Okay, GVNJ is able to take a very good number, and she will just try to confirm the elimination point. So that's a nice one, but she have to watch out because Sweetie needs a revive right now. That revive process can be really a problem. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. And here, viewers, we're actually going for another fight right now. GVNJ and the other ones are still having a little bit of trouble, but right now Heartless and the remaining ones are still here. Okay, that's a good one. Why not? They're chasing down all the enemy players. That was unexpected, because in the previous matches I was expecting them to like hold on to their positions, get into a good zone, then maybe they could have taken some good points. But somehow in like Rondo, they are on a different battle all by themselves. They're just showing no mercy to anyone, and yes, this is going to get even crazier as the match progresses. So that's another thing that we will actually talk about. DETA, VELORA, they're here. And DETA VELORA will just try to hold on to the position. Maybe they can go for another attack. That's another thing that we will actually see. And let's just hope that they will have no chance of losing their positions or anything like that. Another good fight is actually going to be starting in a little bit. And here, viewers, I just want to see where are all the players going at. Right now, you can see Nahaya and the remaining ones are still moving inside the circle. That zone movement can be really tricky in a lot of cases. So another thing that we will actually just gonna talk about. So viewers, let's just see another good fight to be starting. And here I want to see all the players like from 4M Goddesses. They'll just try to hold on. Miss Victoria knows about the enemy's locations, and right now she just want to get inside this fight. From the Tinlong Garden area, the zone is not really moving into this specific location, so maybe they can just try to move on and they can just go for another exciting attack. Another fight will just start in a little bit. And here I want to see LS and the remaining ones. They will just try to move inside the zone without being spotted by anyone else. So maybe we are actually waiting for another fight. But XSOPHERE, they are back in this fight. So XSOPHERE was not really existence in the previous game, and they didn't know about what was actually going on. All the other teams are just trying to climb up on top of like CAMEL, but they are actually saying that no, that's not gonna happen. As we are in the like we are playing in the game, we will still hold on to our position overall, and they will just try to demolish everyone else that's coming towards them. So yes, a very good fight so far we've seen already from them, and we just want to know that if they can go for another great fight, then that will be even better. And let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. Okay, Iris and Babybot, both of the players were like eliminated. So yes, it's all up to Bhumi and Pew Pew. She was not really able to get any elimination so far, but she has to wait, and maybe if she can get into a better overall position, then that can be a good one. So we will wait for a little bit longer. Maybe we can see another good fight in a little bit. So another thing that we are actually waiting to see, DETA, VELORA, what are they up to? VELORA is in a good position to start with. They have a good chance of taking another like a big set of elimination. They have their overall like top A game is actually going for the team, and I just hope that they don't lose their chances over here. If that happens, then that will be a little bit of a shame. But over here, viewers, we can see a Mercenary Esports were taking an exit from the game. So somehow they're not really feeling happy, and as the match is actually progressing, this can really be a big problem. And as we are here, viewers, the next possible movements is going to get even more crazier. The zone is actually like going really interesting, and somehow as we are here already right now, viewers, the zone movements and everything is actually going really exciting. Right now the circle move is going to be really exciting, and here we're actually going to see all of the players, each and every one of them are just trying to head inside the circle, which will be really exciting. Another another like fight is actually going to start, and here I am, viewers. I just want to talk about all the players, all the players who are actually having a good position. They will just try to hold on, and right now Pew Pew and Bhumi, both of the players were taken down. Somehow it was not really going according to their plans, and because of that they just kind of missed it. So yes, guys, another bad game for the player, but somehow they have still one more match remaining, and I hope that in that last match they will try to do something even better or even cooler. If that happens, then that will be another good thing. So let's just hope that they can do a good overall results. But viewers, we can see 22 PSYDUCK right now. They're actually trying to move inside, and maybe if that happens, then they can like have a good overall position that they can use, and if they can get a good overall result, that will be great. So PSYDUCK, okay, unfortunately they died in this one as well. So somehow they don't have all their positions, so it's not really looking good, and I just don't know how many points we are going to see from these teams right now. Dodidong and the other players from XSOPHERE, they're actually just moving in, and a direct fight can be really exciting, and we might be able to see another like great example. Another great fight will be shown over here. And here, viewers, I want to talk about the MAVS ASTERIA lineup for a little bit. Over here I can see they have also taken a total of 7 eliminations. So yes, it's actually looking absolutely amazing, and they can have a good chance, and I hope that they don't lose their position in the next like couple of minutes or something like that. If that happens, then that will be a little bit problematic as well. And right now, viewers, the zone movements and everything is actually being pushed towards all the players. Right now we can see Kaguya and the remaining players, everyone is just trying to move on. And here, viewers, I just want to talk about all these players. Everyone are just trying to head on to a very good overall position. And here I can see Mo and the remaining players are still holding on. And here I can see, viewers, we can see CSE Mo. She's just trying to hold on for this position. But here we can see Harley and the remaining players, everyone are just trying to hold on to a very good positions. Right now the circle movements is actually looking very exciting, and I can see all of the players are having no problems while getting inside the circle. XSOPHERE, they have a good position so far, and I guess that a very good position can be really helpful in the next possible fights and everything. But over here, viewers, I want to talk about Harley, and Harley has a unique position that she can use over here. She has already spotted DETA. Nahaya, she will be eliminated within a jiffy, but MAVS ASTERIA, they just came out of nowhere, and that is actually looking very good. And the same movement is going to get really crazy within time. And here I can see Jiaopu and the other players are just trying to move inside the circle. They were not really looking forward to like lose any fights. So right now it's their time to shine. And once again, we can see 4M. They're actually going for some very unfortunate situations right now. It's not really looking good, and I'm not really sure if they are gonna get into a very good overall position that they can use over here. So the circle movement is going to create a lot of problems for a lot of teams. But here I can see Exosphere that just came out of nowhere. Okay, she was also taken down as her other teammates was there as well. Okay, we can see DETA, VELORA. They just like lost this fight. 4M Goddesses, they also lost that fight as well. Exosphere Test right now, she's there as well, but she needs to revive her other teammates so that they can have a good overall position that they can use. But here, viewers, the zone movement is actually going really interesting. We can see like MAVS, ASTERIA. They have like 3 of their players remaining, and these 3 players will have a very good position that they will use as well. So yes, another thing that we might actually want to talk about. And right now, Jiaopu and the remaining players are just trying to head on inside the circle, and once they does, they will have no problem while taking those elimination points or anything like that. So another fight will be taken to the account, and here you can see another like overall fight that's going to be even more interesting. And here maybe we are actually waiting to see Exosphere, Camel, Jiaopu, and Test. Right now they have all the 2 players available. They got 13 elimination points, very important. 13 elimination can be really helpful, but we have to watch out. Within a few moments another good fight is actually going to be starting in a little bit. And once again, we can see Arya from Shoot to Survive Novas. They're actually using some cover drops to distract their enemies. That's really interesting. That's the thing that we have not seen in a long time. So usually what the player do is actually they use their like cover drops to get into a good position. So somehow Shoot to Survive Novas has a different overall planning, and let's see if that plan works out for the team. Okay, that will not, unfortunately. And we can see another big fight is actually being prepared right now. Exosphere were able to take a total of 14 points, but it's their match to be done, and we might want to see another exciting fight to be prepared. So right now the last couple of fights is actually being prepared. We can see Jiaopu and the remaining ones are still holding on to the position. Maze Asteria. Right now, it can be a good fight for the team, but Manok and Abi, right now, they are not really sure what to do right now. Jiaopu, she definitely knows that her enemies will be sitting at the covers, but yes, that was a good knockout. And with the grenade, Tess was able to get the knock. And let's see if she can get the finish as well. Okay, I don't know if the finish was there, but it's confirmed that the MAVS Asteria has been eliminated, and we have seen that the Exosphere lineup has confirmed a very important winner chicken dinner. So from that winner chicken dinner, maybe it's their time to come back, and once they does, that will be another very important fight, another important thing that we are actually going to talk about. So viewers, I hope you guys were enjoying the game thoroughly, and let's just hope that we will see a very exciting fight. So yes, let's just get ready for the game itself. And viewers, I'm just getting ready for the overall results, and all the details will be provided in front of us within a few moments. So yes, let's just hope that the results will be shown with us in a little bit, and we will see another like good fight. So yes, another very good like attack will be going on too. And yes, we will see where this fight is actually going to be happening in the next one. And yes, we can see the next match is being prepared right now. We will see that match to be happening in Erangel in a little bit. So get ready for the Erangel game, and I hope viewers that Erangel match will be very much exciting. So yes, that's another interesting fight that we're actually going to talk about. But viewers, I hope you guys are enjoying the game, and let's just hope that we don't lose any of their like fights or anything like that. If that happens, then that will be a little bit unfortunate, but still we don't want to see those things to be happening over here right now. Let's just talk about the game itself. I want to know where all the players are going to be ready at. So yes, let's just get into the results directly. Exosphere, how many points they took, I'm not really sure yet, but they had 87, if I'm not wrong, 87 points, and they took 16 in this one. So 26 points. So yes, 26 plus 87. You guys can do the calculation on behalf of us, and do let us know what is actually happening. So let's just hope that it's going to be a very exciting fight. So yes, another like fight and everything. So yes, another good example of battle that will be starting. So yes, another fight is going to be starting. Before that, Exosphere Camel will have another shot at the championship, and let's just hope that they can get into a good overall result. Dodidong was able to take a total of 6. We can see Jaupu was able to take 5. Test took 4. So Harley, she took only 1. So yes, guys, it's actually looking really exciting, and these players are showing no mercy to anyone else. We've seen that they were a very like tough team to fight against in the semifinals, and even in the grand finals they won. They were like looking very sharp, but somehow they lost their charm in the day 2. But somehow it's their time to come back, and definitely they'll just try to do a little bit better in the like upcoming match as well. So that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about. So let's just see the other important results. So let me just have a little bit of a Okay, guys, all right, we are back once again, and you guys are watching Miss Dodi Dong was becoming the MVP of this game. So she is doing really an amazing thing, and let's just hope that she can do something even better in the upcoming one. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances. But viewers, it's going to get even crazier, and as the match is actually progressing, we can see Exosphere to take a total of how should I say this? They are taking 26 points. Yes, that's a good one. So yes, that's going to be another exciting fight, and we might be able to see another great fight. And as the match is actually progressing, we're actually coming down to an end, and I don't want to see this fight to be endings, to be honest. And because like this was a very exciting battle, not gonna lie, and we had seen some very exciting uh, like competition from all these players. So yes, another like good fight is actually coming to an end. But before that, viewers, I'm just gonna talk about the top teams over here. I've seen only one team to like not take any points. That was GODSAINT girls. Unfortunately, they were not really feeling happy about the whole situations. But still, let's just hope that they can come back. They can have a very good overall result. All right, guys. So we can see the match standings, but one thing I wanted to see personally, I wanted to see the like overall ranking, overall results. I guess that will not be shown to us as this is going to be the final game. So yes, viewers, let's just hope that everything is actually going well. We have counted all the points from all the teams. They have fighted through a very long time, and let's just hope that they don't lose their chances while taking any sort of any unnecessary risks or anything like that. So let's just see what's actually happening. But some of the teams who did not take too many points, that will be really unfortunate. We had expected a very like good finish from their side, but somehow that's not going to happen if I'm not wrong. But right now the final match is going to be starting, and I guess all the viewers, everyone who's actually just trying to wait over here, they will have no problem whatsoever. But the viewers, the match will start in a little bit, and before that we are going for a very short break, and after the break we are actually coming back with the match number 4. So viewers, don't go anywhere. Okay, all right, guys, we're back once again, and you guys are watching the Divas Battleground Season 1. The grand final is going to be starting in a little bit, and I hope all of the viewers who are actually watching the stream will have no problem whilst looking at the stream. So let's just hope that we're going for another very exciting fight at the end game. And here we are going back in Erangel. So let's just hope that Erangel match will be really an exciting one, and we just hope that all of you viewers are going to have no problem while taking this fight. So another exciting fight will be starting, and I hope you guys will have no issues whatsoever. But viewers, as we are getting ready into the fight, we will see a very exciting battle which will be happening at Erangel. So let's just go over there, let's just get ready for Erangel game, and we will see where are all the players heading at, where are all the players going to be ready at. So yes, that's another thing that we might want to talk about. So viewers, we are actually going back to another good fight, and here I can see the flight path itself to be ready, and let's just hope that we can see some very exciting fights in the Erangel map itself. So right now, let's just talk about the game itself. We can see some of the teams are jumping very early in the game, and we can see MAVS ASTERIA, they're actually going for the quickest possible route. We can see UNFIRE, we can see 19 GANGSTAR ladies, we can see SSN VALKYRIES, JHDS ladies. A lot of teams are actually getting ready for another good example, another good fight is going to be starting in a little bit, and another fight will be starting. So viewers, let's just get ready for that. Here I'm actually gonna talk about all the teams, everyone who's actually trying to be ready for the fight. That's another thing that we might be able to see. And here I'm actually looking forward to a lot of fight over here. Right now, viewers, let's just talk about everyone who's actually just going ready for the fight. Right now, the first fight we're actually going to talk about over here is the fight between VALKYRIES and JHDS ladies. Both of the teams had a very good start, so let's just hope that this will continue in the upcoming ones as well. So yes, that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about. So viewers, we are actually going ready for another fight. We can see 4 Miracle Goddesses, they're actually holding on inside the coaching area, but then again we are actually going to talk about AMZ. Another big fight, another big thing is actually going to be starting a little bit. So another thing we'll have to actually talk about. Here we are, and right now let's just talk about all the players, everyone who are actually going ready for the fight. So let's just see where are all the players going at. So here I'm talking about, and we can see Candy right now. She's the only single player who is actually available in this fight. So that's another thing that that's going to be another fight that we are actually going to talk about. Here I can see Candy, she's going for the first knockout. Can she go for the second knockout as well? She's going for the second knockout right now. She needs to reload. Oh my god, can she go for a 1v4? She definitely can. She has that 2 knockouts, and that one single player is out there. So she's was trying to use that first aid kit, but I don't think that's gonna happen over here. She's using that 5-second, but right now, once Candy heals herself up, she can definitely attack. Oh my god, she was able to go for a 1v4 with that pistol. Amazing. Zulu can definitely be revived. That's a very good way to take those eliminations, and yes, she is just doing an amazing job. So a very exciting fight is actually happening, and right now it's going really exciting. And here I can see all of the players, everyone are just applauding her, if I'm not wrong. And yes, we will see another very exciting fight over here. Right now I can see 22 PSYDUCK. Right now they're the team, they will just try to hold on for another exciting thing, and we will see another good fight that will be happening. And here viewers, I can see Fafa and the remaining players are just trying to hold on to the position. And here I can see Fafa and her other players, all of them are just holding on inside the Primorsk area. So maybe from Primorsk we will see another very exciting thing. So another fight is actually going to happen, and we might see a very exciting battle to turn out over here. So right now, viewers, we're actually going to look at the players right now. It's going really exciting, and here I can see Miss Ayana and her other teammates are being ready. So yes, we will see a very exciting fight over here. Ayana by right now carrying that M416 and M249 combination is really good in a lot of cases, but she needs at least some other things. Maybe that M249 can be changed to a AUG A3, a Scarl, or maybe a M416 can be really helpful in a lot of cases. But in sense of the long range fight, or even in the close or mid range fight, sometimes I feel like the other weapons that then the LMG that we're actually looking at, that can become a real good one. So maybe we can hold on for that a little bit more. But viewers, right now the zone movement, it's and the other things, that's going to be really exciting. And here I can see we can see a lot of players are just getting ready for the fight right now. Sulu and her other teammate Candy, all of the 2 players are just trying to hold on to their position. Candy is definitely happy about the whole situation that's actually going around it. And yes, they will just try to go for a very good overall result. So that's another thing that we might be able to talk about. And here, viewers, I'm talking about XSOPHERE right now. Dodidong and her other teammates are just trying to hold on to the position. So another like interesting fight will just start in a little bit, and we will see another good fight. Example is here actually, and right now we can see Chaopu and the other players, everyone are just trying to get ready for another big fight. So yes, let's just see who gets the overall best possible results. And right now, XSOPHERE, they are going for some more elimination points against the Silent Crew lineup. So Silent Crew, I don't know if they can like have a good overall results. If that happens, then that will be great. But if that doesn't, then they will have a little bit of a problem all by themselves. So another fight is actually going to be starting in a bit, and here I can see all of the players, everyone is just trying to be ready, and absolutely this is going to be really a killer game for all of the players right now. XSOPHERE, as they are here with all their players, everyone is just getting ready for another very exciting fight. So we are actually going to hold on for a bit, and let's just hope that we don't lose out to like any of the other players. All we are seeing that everyone is just getting ready for another exciting fight. And here, viewers, I can see like XSOPHERE are just trying to hold on to the position, and here I can see Jiaopu and the remaining ones are still holding on. Right now they are here at the Ferrypier region, and from the Ferrypier areas they were not really able to like get any sort of any other new players, but somehow all the players, all of them are actually holding on to a very good position overall. And here, viewers, let's just talk about it, and we can see JHDS ladies, they're here, and as of now we can see a lot of players are just trying to hold on to the position. So right now, viewers, let's just go in, and I guess we can see a lot of interesting things are actually gonna be coming out. So here we will see another exciting fight, and right now this zone movement is actually going to be really crazy. So another good fight is gonna start in a bit, and here as we can see already, 4M goddesses are actually getting ready for the fight. 19 gangster ladies are actually having a little bit of a fight against MABETEX, but MABETEX Monica, right now she's the only one single player who is actually going for the fight, so she doesn't know about the enemy's location or anything like that. So that can be a little bit of a problem all by ourselves. Okay, MABETEX, they are actually losing some of their like players early, and that can really create a lot of possibilities for the other teams that actually are going to be fighting around. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. And here, viewers, I'm just looking at Kawain. She's just the only one who is sitting inside this building, and if one or more Molotovs are being thrown, then that will be even like worse. So that will be a little bit of a problem all by itself. So let's just see how many points are we gonna see over here. But right now, the zone movements and everything are going to be really exciting. And here, viewers, I'm just looking at all the players right now. Kawain, still she's holding on to her position, so let's just hope that she doesn't lose her position over here. And right now they can definitely go for the revives, and those revives will be absolutely necessary. I can see one gangster lady, they joined with one less player, which is a little bit unfortunate to begin with. So that's the thing that we might don't want to see. But overall, viewers, another fight is actually like going to be starting. And here, viewers, I want to talk about Celine. She's just holding on to her position, and that can definitely create a lot of possibilities over here. But right now, MABETEX, they're actually losing some of the chances, so not really sure what is actually going to happen over here. But right now, MABETEX were eliminated. The fight is actually switching it up, and once again, we can see 4M goddesses and one gangster lady. They're actually going for the fight. So yes, another fight is actually going to be starting real soon. I can see Miss Alice is here, and she's actually throwing a grenade to the enemy player somehow. I don't know if that grenade will be really helpful in this case or not, but Alice is just trying to move away. Why not esports is actually going for another exciting attack right now. Annie, she was able to take a knockout. Babybot was taken down, but right now this is actually happening over another place. So maybe we'll just finish this fight off and then go over there. And I guess 4M, they're actually going for another fight as well right now. 22 PSYDUCK, they're going for the fight as well. 19 Annie, she's just going all by herself right now. Alice needs to do a clutch, otherwise this can really be a big problem. As we can see already, they are losing their players in a little bit, and one by one we will be able to see a very exciting fight. So PSYDUCK were eliminated. 4M Alice is the only single player who is actually holding on to her position, so maybe they will have a little time to recover their positions, and then they can just try to move away, and that will be even better. So let's just hope that they don't lose their chances here. Viewers, I can see all of the players are just getting ready once again. 19 gangster ladies are just fighting it out against 4M Alice. So Alice will just try to hold on to her position, but we have to watch out because other teams are also joining into the lobby. So yes, that's going to be even like more crazier. So that's another thing that we might actually want to talk about. Okay, 4M Goddesses were taken down already. Pink Storm, they just came out of nowhere, and Pink Storm had a good position to like work around. So yes, that's the thing that they were actually looking for, and it was looking really exciting. So yes, another exciting fight was actually going on very well for all these players. But then again, all the other teams are actually just trying to move away. Another fight is actually going to be ready. So at yet another fight, we will just see who gets the overall better like results. So that's the thing we might be able to see. But here I want to talk about a Mercenary Esports. Candy, she's just holding on to her position all by herself. So yet another fight is actually going to be starting in a little bit. And here, viewers, we can see Candy is just trying to hold on, but MAVS, Asteria, they just came out of nowhere, and MAVS Asteria can definitely go for another attack. So another like interesting attack will be starting, and I hope we will see some very exciting fights that's going to be starting in a little bit. So let's just get ready for that, viewers. I can see Miss Candy having a very low HP. Somehow she was able to get a total of 4 elimination points in the first fight. He just did an amazing clutch with just one Glock, or we can see the weapon that she was holding. That was a like just basically a handgun, but that handgun was coming onto her rescue. But as of now, they are having actually no chance of surviving, and Mercenary were eliminated from this fight. Okay, Candy was the final player, but then after that, we're actually going to see another exciting fight. Some other players are just getting ready, and we might be able to see another exciting battle between Valkyries. So Valkyries versus Champions. Let's see who gets the overall better results. So we will just hold on and see who gets the better points and everything. But viewers, Lil Yuka right now, she's having a little bit of trouble all by herself. Right now, we can see Shoot to Survive Novas. They are still here with us, and Shoot to Survive Novas can definitely go in for an attack. That will be even more problematic, as we can see already. So this zone movement and everything is actually pushing the players towards very bad like situations. So that's the thing we might be able to see. And here, viewers, I can see Yesu and the remaining players are just like closing in, so maybe they can have a chance to attack. So that's another thing that we might be able to see. So another exciting fight is actually starting in a little bit, and I guess all the viewers who are actually watching, they want to know if Shoot to Survive Novas are gonna get into a very good overall position. So another thing we might be able to see, but viewers, Shoot to Survive Novas are just trying to hold on to this position for a little bit longer, but the circle movement is actually being really crazy, and this circle movement is actually pushing a lot of players. All right, XSOPHERE versus Why Not. Right now, they're actually going in for a fight, and we can see already one of the players were knocked out from Why Not Esports, so they need to recover their overall position. But XSOPHERE, they have completed a knockout, so maybe they can go for the direct attack. That's another thing that we might be able to see. But here I can see Bhumi was eliminated from the fight, so Harley was able to confirm a very good elimination point from this area. But right now, as the zone is actually moving in, we can see this circle is being pushed towards the school section a little bit more. So that school area will be really exciting, and as we can see already, players who are actually holding on to the southern side of the zone, they will have to just move on. They will just try to get inside the circle, and that can really create a lot of chances for all of these players. So another fight will start in a little bit. So viewers, right now, let's just talk about the next possible informations. I can see Miss Doridong is just actually getting ready to fight against CSE. So yes, that's another thing that we might be able to see. But right now, XSOPHERE Doridong is just trying to run inside that a warehouse, so maybe from there she can go for another attack. This circle is actually pushing everyone towards the northeast, so the northeastern areas will be covered by all of the players. But right now, Kaguya, she was actually going with a grenade. I don't know what was Doridong thinking. That was very bad move from her side, and it was really unexpected. As we have seen already, she was just trying to be ready for the fight, but XSOPHERE Camel still they're holding on to the position. But once again, we can see Japu, Harley, Doridong, and Test. They are the players who are actually going for another set of fight. But we can see Miss Harley is just trying to hold on for this little bit of a moment. But here, viewers, I can see Harley is gonna start wait a little bit longer, but Test and the other players are still going for the fight. That's going to get even more crazier as the match progresses. So yes, guys, that's the thing that we're actually gonna talk about. And here, viewers, I'm actually looking forward to see another very excited fight. So let's just see how many points that they're gonna get over here. So let's just see if Kaguya and the other players are going to be surviving in this fight. XSOPHERE, if they lose this fight, then that will be a very unfortunate thing to see. So that's the thing that we don't wanna expect and everything. So yes, another fight is going to be starting over here. And as we are holding on to the position, viewers, right now we can see shoot to survive. They're actually just going ready for another battle. So we will see another very exciting fight over here. But that circle movement is actually going to be really exciting. So here we can see SSN shoot to survive Novas. They will just try to hold on to this position for a little bit longer, and Arya and the remaining ones has already spotted Valkyries. So Valkyries can get into some troubles maybe, so we might see another very exciting fight. So that will be another thing that we might be able to witness. So here I can see the player Lil Yuka. She's still there with us, and Lil Yuka is just trying to get ready for another fight. Okay, shoot to survive. They are still here, but shoot to survive Novas. I don't think they will be able to survive this fight any longer. Okay, CSC, they're going for a different fight all by themselves. So Lil Yuka versus shoot to survive. I don't know who will be able to survive. Yesu is just trying to run away. Arya, she's in a different position all by herself. But this circle is actually pushing everyone to the extreme northern side. So maybe they don't want to take this fight anymore. They don't wanna lose their positions. Maybe they just wanna get inside the circle. That's the plan from all the players. But then again, you can see all of the other players. We can see all of the other players are just waiting it out right now. BabyBot was taken down. JHDS ladies, they just crushed Why Not Esports, and that's going to get even crazier. We can see CSE Summer. Right now Summer and her other teammates are in a little bit of trouble, but we can see all of the players who were actually holding on to the position right now. They can just move in. MAVS right now, they have a good position that they can utilize right now. JHDS ladies, Jesma, Jab, Jeeb, so they are still holding on to the position, but MAVS ASTERIA, they are waiting it out over here. But Zozo was blasted away. Valkyries, they are going up against XSOPHERE. Still XSOPHERE is actually in a little bit of a tough situation. They were having a good position to begin with. They lost some of their chances early, and because of that they were having a little bit of a problem at itself. So let's just hope that that doesn't happen anymore. And here I can see Lil Yuka and the other players are here. Test was able to confirm another very good knockout, and the finish was there, and yes, that's a good one. Okay, another fight is actually being ready. We can see XSOPHERE Harley, she's going up against Valkyries. Lil Yuka is having a very low HP. Violet is also taken down. We can see Mizu is being the final player for the team, but XSOPHERE and the other players are still gonna wait over here, and not really sure if that's gonna be another interesting fight or not. So we will just hold on and see who gets the better overall results. But overall, viewers, we can see Cute Storm from Pink Storm lineup, they are actually going to lose some of their chances. So not really sure if they're going to be surviving this fight or not. But Valkyrie's Violet, she was eliminated eventually. So XSOPHERE were able to confirm another exciting elimination point out here. Right now, we can see XSOPHERE CAMEL. Jiaopu, she is still holding on to her position. They have 5 elimination already, but they have to watch out. They cannot afford to lose their chances. Another good knockout can be done. But Jiaopu, right now, she needs to jump inside the first floor. Right now, they're actually going in. Test was actually waiting it out, and she threw the grenade, but that was not really it. Jiaopu, she just went in like it was nothing, but that was a bit of a mistake. So yet another grenade will be thrown, but somehow that grenade dealt some damages, but still no knockouts were produced. Lil Yuka was eventually taken down. So we can see Dotidong and her other teammates are still holding on to the position, but Mizu needs to run inside this building, but in here she will be burned alive. I'm not really sure how is he still surviving this fight. Those grenades and those molotovs are really pushing the players towards the edge. So yes, that's going to be even crazier. But Mizu, she needs to run on top of the roof area. So from the roof area, she can definitely try to defend her position. But I don't know if someone spots her from the nearby church area, can definitely go for the attack, and that can be a big problem. So yes, another knockout can be done. Okay, Test, she was able to confirm another great elimination. Valkyries were eliminated eventually. So yes, this could have been a good fight, but somehow it was not really theirs to be taken. And yes, why not? They're actually going for another attack. BabyBot, she needed to stay behind the cover. I don't know what was the plan out there, but Iris and Pew Pew, they will just try to hold on to the position. But Iris right now, she's just going to recover her other teammate, but she needs to be careful as well, because we can see JHDS ladies, they just flew in, and that can really create some chances. Pew was also taken down. Iris, right now, she's having a little bit of trouble all by herself. Can she go for the knockout? But I don't think that will be the case, because JHDS ladies were able to confirm a very exciting finish. So yes, another good finish were taken, and I hope viewers, we can see some very exciting fights to be ending. So I guess, viewers, we have seen some very exciting fights. So yes, I guess right now, viewers, we are actually we're actually going to talk about the MAVS ASTERIA lineup. We're down to the top 7 teams and 18 players are here. So from these 18 players, let's just hope that who gets the best possible results. So let's just wait and see where all the results are heading at. But viewers, right now we want to talk about the UNFIRE team. Mizu, Bella, and Kun, they're actually holding on to the position. So this fight is gonna end at Pochinki, and that Pochinki area will be really exciting. So yet another fight is going to be starting, and let's hope that they don't lose their chances whatsoever. But right now, viewers, the zone movement is actually going to be really crazy. Then again, we are actually going to talk about another actual fight. So yes, another interesting battle is gonna start. EXOSPHERE Harley is just waiting, and they just wanna try, and they just wanna move inside the circle. So another fight is actually going to be starting, and here I can see all of the players are just getting ready, and here we are actually going to talk about the EXOSPHERE team. So they have a good position that they can use right now. They can move inside these buildings, as well as these buildings are actually having a good overall position inside the circle, so they can utilize it without any issues or anything like that. So viewers, let's just talk about the other overall players. So here I can see Test from EXOSPHERE, they're still holding on to the position, and I don't think they don't want to lose this match either. They had a good overall point gap, so I hope that gap will be fixed, and they will get into the top overall position. That will be even better. So let's just see they don't wanna miss this out or not. But right now, viewers, MAVS ASTERIA are just trying to hold on. They have already spotted the players from CSE. Only one single player, Mao, was available on this fight, so that will be really interesting. As we can see already, other players are just trying to move in. CSE were eliminated eventually. We can see so Silent Crews, they're still here, and Silent Crew can be really having a good overall position. So that's another thing we will be able to see. But right now, the zone is actually moving in, and let's just see who gets the better overall position. But here I want to talk about all the results, everything that will be shown in front of us. And here we can see MAVS ASTERIA, we can see Manok right now. She was there, a good grenade, and that was a good one. So yes, right now Manok, right now she was just trying to hold on. We can see Kun and the other players are still there, and somehow we can see Kun and the remaining players still trying to hold on to the position. Pink Storm, I guess Riela will not survive this fight anymore, but right now the next possible fight is actually going to start. Test, right now she has that smoke that she can utilize over here, and MAVS ASTERIA will try to defend that overall position. So we will see another exciting fight over here, viewers. So we will just see how many points that they're gonna take and everything. But overall, viewers, the zone is actually moving in. We can see Unfire is just trying to move across this thing at all. But overall, we can see some other players are just trying to get in. But okay, that's a good one. Dotidong was able to take a very good knockout from this position. Bella can be taken down. I don't know how is she spotting all those players. So that's really interesting. I mean, I cannot see these players are being seen over here, but somehow she was able to spot everyone else. So that's really interesting. So once again, we can see Dotidong and the remaining ones are still trying to hold on to their overall positions, but still Dotidong needs to run inside. So that's another thing that we might want to talk about. So let's see. Okay, another fight is going to be starting. So yes, that's the way to finish those enemies off. Another good elimination for Dotidong and the EXOSPHERE team. They were able to take a total of 3 elimination for this single game. So yes, that's a good one, but still we wanna talk about the last bit of fight. We can see 3 players from MAVS ASTERIA, they're available. Abi Manok and her other teammates are still there. We can see SCS, only one single player from there. So yes, that's going to be really exciting, but the zone movement is actually going to be really crazy. I can see Dotidong is just trying to hold on to her position, but MAVS ASTERIA, they are actually aware of the whole situation that's actually going around. And Manok, oh my god, she was taken down, and I don't think she'll be able to survive this fight. Okay, CAMEL, right now they were eliminated, and MAVS ASTERIA, they will take the chicken dinner, if I'm not wrong. If they don't blunder this out, this will be a good chicken dinner for the teams. So yes, a good one. But viewers, I can see right now Silent Crew are just trying to hold off to their position overall, but this can really be a good fight at the end game. MAVS Asteria knows about the overall position that they are actually gonna win, but yes, Hiro is still trying to find out some enemy players, and I guess she has already heard the noise from the enemy players, so maybe she can just go in and she can just go in for the attack. I don't know if she is aware of the whole situation that's actually going around them, but if she had one or two grenades, maybe she could have utilized that and get those like points without any issues or anything like that. So still, we will just hold on and see who gets the better overall points, but everything. But it's that only one single building which is empty right now. So that like empty building can be really the place that where is Silent Crew is just holding on their position. But SCS, I'm really sure they are actually happy with the whole situation that's actually going around them right now. SCS is just trying to hold on, but they can go for the first knockout. If that happens, then that will be great. But 2 against 1, that was not really a good odd. So yes, another great fight that was ending, and we have seen another great fight to be finishing. So yes, another match has been ended. But viewers, I'm just talking about the overall results and everything. So let's just hope that we can see some very good results overall, and that will be really exciting. So yes, the match and everything is going to be shown in front of us. And within a few moments, guys, we will see the overall results, everything that will be shown. So before that, let's just congratulate the team MAVS Asteria. Were able to take a very good finish. They were able to take a total of 9 elimination. That means 19 point from that specific match. So yes, that 19 point will be really helpful, and let's just hope that they can do even better in the next one as well. So yes, another important fight and everything is actually going to start right now. Manok was able to confirm 4 elimination. Hiro was able to get 3. Abi was able to take 3, and Zozo, she was eliminated early, so she didn't have any chance or anything like that. So that was a bit of a shame. But viewers, we can talk about the overall results and everything, but after that, we're actually going to see the results and the overall standings that will be shown to us within a few moments. So we will just hold on and see who gets the better overall points and everything else. So right now, viewers, the match stats, everything is going to be shown in front of us, and here we will be able to see a very exciting fight. So yes, let's just see who gets the better overall results. But guys, as we are progressing at the end of the game, we are actually going to talk about the final MVP of the game. That is none other than XSOPHERE Doridong, because of her amazing 4 elimination and 4 knockouts to assist 546 overall damage. So yes, that was a very exciting fight that we have already seen, and I just wanna wish them all the very best so that they can do even better in the next one. So yes, that's another thing that we might be able to see. But here, viewers, she was doing a wonderful job. I just wish that she didn't have any like chance to lose her position or anything like that. If it did not happen, then that could have been a good one. So viewers, let's just see how many points are they gonna get. So already, let's just wait and see how the match is actually going on. To here we can see the match report itself. Manok, Harley, they were able to take the most elimination and the highest damage. We can see Manok, she was able to take the most grenade elimination as well. Mao was able to take the longest elimination, and that was 273 overall meters. But you can see Abi, she was able to get the top traveler distance with 12.5 kilometers overall distance. That was really a good one. So yes, a great fight is going to be ending real soon, and viewers, we can see the next overall points and everything. So let's just get ready for that. Right now, we want to talk about the overall results and everything that's going to be shown in front of us within a few moments. And I just wish all the players all the very best. Right now, this match is going to be really an exciting one. So let's just hope that we can have a very good overall results, which is going to be shown in front of us within a little bit. So right now, viewers, the next possible informations are going to be shown in front of us. MAVS Asteria, they are having a wonderful time, and here we can see Asteria having a total of 19 points. Exosphere Camel, they have a total of 17 points. Pinkstorm with 8 points. So they're the 2 teams who were able to take double-digit results. So yes, the double-digit results is here, and we can see the other teams are actually fighting it out. But some of the teams like Champions and 22 PSYDUCK, they were really unfortunate in this case. They did not have any chance to take any fight. So that was a little bit of unfortunate thing. So yes, another like interesting fight is going to be starting in a little bit, and I hope viewers, you guys will have a wonderful day ahead. So right now, I guess all the results, I guess that will be shown in front of us within a few moments. So let's just wait for the results. I guess once that comes by, we will see it, and let's just hope that all the informations, everything is going to be shown. And if it doesn't, so maybe we can take our exit from this match. So I just want to talk to the broadcasters first. I guess the results will be shown. So okay, so guys, the thing that we were asking, we will see the results definitely, and just wait here for a little bit, guys. We are actually waiting for another real exciting fights, and the results are being shown in front of you. And here we can see JHDS ladies. They are actually doing a wonderful job, securing overall 93 points at 2 winner chicken dinner. And yes, that was an amazing battle that they have like put, and they were able to take a total of like 93 points and securing the second runner-up overall position. So third overall point, that was really a good one, and I just wish them all the very best. So let's just hope that they don't lose their positions or anything like that. But after that, we're actually going for the next possible informations and everything. So let's just get ready for that. Here we can see the other players. The first runner-up team is actually going to be shown in a little bit, and let's just hope that we can see some very exciting fight and everything. So the first runner-up, and if I'm not wrong, yes, that is DETA VELORA. Okay, so here you can see DETA VELORA were able to take a total of 118 points. So yes, the last two games they kinda missed it out, and I'm not really sure if they're gonna lose it or not. So that's another thing that we might want to see. So viewers, let's just talk about DETA VELORA. They were able to take only one single winner chicken dinner, but they had a total overall of 76 elimination and 42 overall placement points. But still, they have a total of 118 points, but still not really in the first overall position. So not really sure what's actually going to happen, viewers. Let's just talk about the winners, and that is none other than EXOSPHERE CAMEL, because of their amazing 3 winner chicken dinners and 130 overall points. So 130 points, that's going to be really exciting. And viewers, as we are looking into the game itself, you can see they took a total of 42 elimination, 88 total elimination, 42 overall placement points, 3 winner chicken dinner. I mean, that was a big one, a big result for the team. So congratulations for this amazing performance. We can see 130 points for EXOSPHERE. They took 130. Then we can see DETA VELORA with 118, JHDS ladies with 93. We can see VALKYRIES with 92, champions with 92 as well. We can see MAVS ASTERIA with 87. So yes, these are the top teams. But we can see some climb ups as well. We can see CHANDRA SURYA, they just stepped down. Shoot to Survive, they stepped down as well. But why not esports? They just came around and they took the overall 9th position with 63 overall points. Then we have to talk about the other players like 22 PSYDUCK, one Gangster Lady. They just dropped down a little bit more. UNFIRE was able to recover a little bit of position, so they took the overall 16th position, and they had 37 points overall. MABETEX and Pingstorm, they were holding on to the overall last position. So that was a little bit unfortunate, but still, viewers, we are actually getting prepared for the next possible informations and everything. But I hope we will talk about the later next upcoming events and everything through this YouTube channel or our other social medias as well. So if you did not subscribe already, please do subscribe so that we don't wanna miss out on the situations or anything like that. So let's just hope that we don't lose these players or anything like that. We want to see some very good examples from all these teams and everyone. But let's talk about the overall top players. DETA Young Girl was able to take a total of 27 elimination, 4,000 overall plus damage. That was like a very big thing. But then we have to talk about the other players. DETA Milu was able to take a total of 27 elimination as well. So both of those players are having equal chances. So yes, they are actually doing a very good job, and I just wish them all the very best. Then after that, we can see VALKYRIES, Lil Yuka, she's there, and then after that, we can see JS Jab, she's there with us. And then after that, we can see the other players like we can see XSP Test. She is having the like overall 5th position. So that's another thing that we are actually looking at. So viewers, let's just talk about all these things, and as we are progressing into the game, I hope you guys were really excited to the match, and I hope all of you were really excited. So I guess it's our time to say goodbye. And viewers, as the match is actually like ending, so let's just hope that I'll see you guys around, and maybe in the next one we will see some very exciting fight in the upcoming event as well. So wishing every team all the very best, and let's just say goodbye, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, everyone, have a very good day. I'll just see you on the next one. So Allah Hafiz, Assalamu alaikum, and have a very good night.